Okay, so, before I get into this topic right here, as you know, I'm starting to feel like a winner already to start off this 3-week break that I'm currently in right now. I know I applied to no jobs yesterday. Sunday, it was 13. The last job that I applied to being right before I slept because my computer was still on, and I figured why not apply for one more, and I did just that. And just earlier this morning I applied to 4, and guess what? All those 4 are not graphic design related jobs. They're actually store related jobs. I typed in on the search in Indeed stalker. No, not stalker like I'm stalking someone, but stalker like stocking shelves and all that. So I looked for jobs like that, and I applied to the ones where obviously they would pay more, and and obviously some of them don't show one of them does not show the benefits. So hopefully if I do get called for that job role that has no benefits, and I can ask, hey, does it have any benefits? So, and if it doesn't, I might have to reject it. I'm sorry. That's exactly what I did with that graphic design job that I got called earlier. Earlier in the year in March. Now I know I did say, what was it? That literally my last job interview was in January, but I did get a call where I had an email response from one of the companies I applied to for graphic design. It was actually in is it in Downey, I think, or Paramount. So I found out, like, I wanted to confirm with the employer, or my interviewer in this case, about the benefits, because they only showed was the health insurance, and it turns out that it's basically they confirmed what they had on Indeed at the time. So that's why I had to reject it, and so I just rejected that job offer, unfortunately, because it didn't have the benefits that that matched what this dump has. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I applied to 13 jobs on Sunday, none yesterday. I know went on a total backdraft episode, especially in the entirety of my dump, just knowing what it is and all that. But for the most part, I had a really good shoot around game where I won in overtime, where I played much better. Overall it's a pretty good game, and it was not easy either. It was the West Grove Park game. This one actually felt more competitive, and considering what the level of difficulty of that game was, moderate to hard. The hard meaning the second activity, or the second part of the activity, which was the 4 threes, and basically like the reverse role of what the first was. And so last time I was in West Grove Park, I was actually doing really, really well. Considering I was up all game, I never trailed, right? Until that time, I got heckled, but it was a good thing it happened like right at the end, because I was still up big at that time, and even though I missed 4 straight threes, I was only up by 2, and I won it, right? So over on that bank mid-range shot, so I had to, I eventually won. I already had that game up on the on my channel here, so so that the one I did at home it felt more competitive. I think I made 5 threes, including 2 straight in the overtime, to put myself up by 16, and never looked back, and I ended up winning by 12. So overall, a good win. If I'm not mistaken, I think I haven't lost an overtime. I don't think I lost an overtime, if I'm not mistaken. Every overtime that I went through, I don't think I've lost at all. So I just thought I'd get that out there. I'll double check, but I feel like I have not lost at all. So anyways, yeah, so today so far, 4 jobs applied. Just want to get a head start, get a motivational start, getting that Mamba mentality, so that when I am in my dump, now I'll be more motivated to apply to more. Because when I do something like this, and trust me, I have 3 weeks, man. I have 3 weeks, so I gotta get through it, and it's like, I gotta do this every single day. Wake up in the morning, apply to as many jobs as possible. If it's got to be 5, go, then good for me. And then I'll apply to like 5 more to make it 10. If I have to, I'll go for more than that. I'm going with my plan. Right now I have 4. I got to go with 6 more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like I'm in the right direction, like Neil said earlier. So we'll just have to see what happens. And I'm praying, and I'm praying, and I'm praying that I will gain another job interview, because I have 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks. There's no way in hell that I would not get any job interview opportunities during my 3-week break. So I'm just praying for that, and just hope for the best. I'm crossing my fingers. All right, so this topic right here, I am going to discuss my friendships with 2 of these lovely ladies. I have not done any my friendship with topics in a while. It's been like weeks now, if I'm not mistaken. The last one I did, I think it was Nick, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Nick. So I'm gonna or is it? I don't know if it's Nick or is it Larry. I think Larry was the last one. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, I think it was Larry who was the last one. So here, I just want to, as I go forward with some of these my friendship with topics, I want to make sure they're all positive, especially in the titles, right? Just cherishing the memories I had, even with some that have ended, right? I don't want to go off to mention anything toward it's negative, as it leads to the end of the friendship. I know I've made in my past friendship ones, although it's not really meant to be negative, some of what I said was how I led the friendship ending was was where it's negative, and I know I just learned a lesson right there. And so in this case, going forward, I'm not going to do that anymore, but I'm going to be really quick right here. So my friendship with these 2 lovely ladies, let me start with Pranchezcah. Yeah, she's one of the nicest people I met. I know she's got a really strong personality, but we've had such a great friendship. I met her through one of the Popster GCs group chats. I remember they call it GCs. I should have called Nut Ballers GC instead of group chat. So going forward, if I want to say group chat, I better say GC. Okay, so yeah, damn, heavy traffic now. Okay, this will give me more time to talk. So discussing my friendship with Pranchezcah, aka Ivanka. She got a strong personality. She's got some really good. She's one of the most good looking I've met, like Sam. She's got the looks like Sarah. Right? She's one of the most good looking. One of the prettiest I've ever met. But obviously, when she got a strong personality, it just makes her more attractive like that. But for the most part, we've had a pretty good friendship. Mind you, our friendship anniversary was actually on Kobe Bryant Day. I wanted to cover that, but I just didn't have the chance to. I was really busy that day, that I was only able to cover a couple. But yeah, I just want to say happy. What is it now? I met her in 2015 through that group chat that Larry got me into. I forgot what it was called, but that's where I met Pranchezcah, and then eventually she got recruited by Monica, and the main one that that we're in, which is Popster Babies. And then from there, it's like, she started to vibe with her and Gly and Sam, like the main people there, So it's so yeah, we she was very chill, and she was great to talk to. We developed a really good friendship, and I just want to say now it's actually 10 years. Wow. Same with Sam, because I met Sam that year too, and Monica that same year. Although with Monica, it's like, I don't know what happened with her, and I have not been on social media as of late. So so I just want to say happy friendship anniversary. It's been 10 years now since since me and Pranchezcah have been friends. Time flies. It's already been 10 years. So it's just I'm trying to recall some moments. I know she's asked me for a couple favors that I wasn't able to do, but still, she remained good friend, great friend. I know she's given me some really strong advice on how to better myself, and especially on such situations where I feel like ignored, and just feel like I'm not valued or whatever it is, especially as it pertains to social media. I know she's had some long ones for me, but for the most part, she has remained a very good friend, and as I just hope that our friendship can stay as strong as ever. And I know it's been as strong as ever, like from the beginning. So I just want to say, good friend. She'll always be a good friend. I know she's a mother with a couple of kids, and she got a very busy life. Sometimes it can be pretty hectic, but I know she's made it clear to me, you gotta, as much as people understand what I'm going through, we gotta understand what they're going through too. So, Ivanka is her real name, but I'm gonna call her Pranchezcah in this case. Pranchezcah has made it clear that she's just trying to help me through with what I'm going through, and helping me to understand, equally understand what they're going through as well, not just her, but but in the end, she'll always be that friend, and I love her for who she is, and I hope she doesn't change, and just stay as she's been, and I hope that we can further strengthen our friendship, especially in the long run, if I ever go back to social media, So what was I gonna say? It's been 10 years, like I said, with me and Ivanka. Time really flies, and I just hope she doesn't change, especially with that sweet the kindness that she has developed to me, and in general, I know she has a strong personality, and hope those looks don't change too. But anyways, so here I'm gonna move on to the next one, and here it's gonna be, I have a lot more to say on this one. Carmee. I met her in 2014, so it would have been, mind you, 11 years since we've been friends. And I met Carmee in one of these Facebook pages where I think it's about the weird people thing. I was just surfing through like group pages at the time to see where I feel like I would fit in, and I met Carmee in that weird something group page, whatever it is. But when I met Carmee, she was very chill. She was a very nice person, and easy to get along with, and I loved her personality, and we started to develop our friendship, right at the time that I started to meet a lot of my positive friends that I became close with. around that time as well, and from there, me and Carmee had developed our friendship. She's from, if I'm not mistaken, Dubai. So, Carmee is a very, very chill, very nice and sweet person to ever have as a friend. And for the most part, I know there's something just kind of roughing our friendship. I know that's on me, but I don't want to have to go as far as like, because I don't want to mention anything, as far as how that happened. But I just wanted to cherish our memories. I mean, who knows? Like, if she's, I know she has a YouTube account. I don't know if she'll still see any of my videos at this point. I don't know what's happened with Carmee, but I've done friendship anniversary shout outs with her. Actually, hers is on I think it was on the 24th as well, if I'm not mistaken. So that was also on Kobe Bryant Day. Shout out to Carmee. And I just hope that she's doing okay. I know what she had to go through and all that, but I'm just praying that she's all good, right? And I hope that there will be a future for us. And she's quite a darling. You know what I'm saying? I love having a friend like Carmee, that somebody that I can easily get along with, and she's truly a one of a kind. So I hope that there'll be a chance. I know that she has not been around, like, some of the times, like, especially in the last few years that I was on Facebook. I know what I did wrong, but I just hope that we can definitely make some ground. And I really want this chance to improve our friendship, if that's the case. And so shout out to Carmee. It would have been 11 years since we're friends, right? I met her in 2014. So I just want to say thank you for the friendship, Carmee. I just hope that one, you are okay and everything is fine with you, and I just hope that we have a chance to strengthen it. And so we've had our I know she's seen some of my past friendship anniversary videos here on my channel, and she's commented. And so I just hope that we can reconnect. And if I do ever go back to social media, I don't even know if she's on social media at this point. I would ask Mari, but I know Mari has told me what she went through and all that. But for the most part, I just hope that we can reconnect. So yeah, this is all I gotta discuss, man. Just hoping that just wanted to discuss these two friendships. I know they were this month, and it's been a while since I talked about some of these friendship anniversaries. So yeah, just wanted to have to kind of start off my day with something more positive other than where I stand with this dump that I'm about to go to. So anyways, y'all have a nice rest of your day, and I hope the weather will get better. I'm just really not liking this weather as of late, man. I know it's monsoon weather, but I'm used to August having to be super sunny and clear. All right, peace out, y'all.